Greetings from 200 Main Art and Wine. Welcome to our gallery. As you know, we're all closed. So many things have been closed, and I know it's difficult. These have been very difficult weeks. I'm Joe Burke, and Terry Meyer, my cameraman. We're both excited to offer you something as kind of a virtual tour of the gallery. We thought it might be nice to show you some of the work we have with over 40 artists that we represent here. We thought it would be really fun to just show you some specific work so that you have an opportunity to do a little shopping if you'd like. So what we're going to do is show you some work, give it a number, and as you look at these pieces, you can email us if you're interested in purchasing or learning more about them. You just email us at 200mainec@gmail.com, and I'll remind you. You can also email me if you know my email. Otherwise, just contact us when you see anything you like. Again, as I said, we'll show you 10 pieces today. So if you'll join me, we'll walk over to our first piece. And that happens to be a wonderful ceramic by John Garland. John is a friend from Lake Geneva. John and his wife Mary do much of their work. John's piece is 11 inches, and that's the larger one. And it's called Sunflower Vase. That is $245. The smaller piece, about 8 inches, is $125. So that is our number one piece. Our second piece is by Ross Nordquist. Ross is a wonderful young wood carver, and Ross carves in many different types. This happens to be elm burl inlay. It's honey locust, and Ross works in town here with Timbered Nicky, who many of you know. This particular piece is $600, and that's number two. So as we walk through here, we come to another wonderful piece by Sue Wenninger. Sue is an artist and a friend, and she works in colored pencils. Her piece is called Pears, and that goes for $250. Pears is about 14 by 12, and it's number 3. Next to that, everybody knows Mel Sunby, and Mel's work is tremendously popular, particularly these. The Grape Spirit is the first one, and that is $295. These are number 4. His other piece above is Spirit of the Animals for $242, as is Wood Fairy on the left, and that is $242 as well. That one is number 4. So as we walk down, we have more beautiful artwork. We've always represented Teet Raid. Teet is a retired professor, very well known, and has experimented and evolved tremendously with his work. This is acrylic on paper called Putnam Trees, number 2. This piece runs for $2,000, and again, that piece is number 5. It's roughly, I'd say, 19 by 24. Very colorful. And then you'll see on the floor we have a lot of work that we're calling art under the bed that people have brought in that they'd like to resale. So we'll be covering that as well as we go along. Down here, many of you know Barbara Schaefer. Barbara's piece is roughly 24 by 24. Barbara and her husband Andy work through Banbury, and they often paint at plein air. Her piece of watercolor and charcoal is called Cascade River, and this piece goes for $650. It's roughly 24 by 24, and that would be number 6. And then we have Trish Toros. Trish is from Minneapolis. Trish's piece is roughly 26 by 30, and it is acrylic, and she's titled it Thoughts from a Dream. She does a really nice job with cubism. This piece is number 7, and that goes for $1,100. Again, number 7. And right behind me is Eric Holy. Eric is really talented in his not only pottery, but the glazing techniques he uses. This blue is really something to see in person. This again is number 8, and this vase is $85. And then we'll go down here in our room here, and this is Bruce Warren. Bruce Warren is a photographer that's been with us for a long time. He's been in town a long time. These 3 pieces can go together or be sold separately. This is number 9, as I said, and Bruce does a very unique form of producing and developing his camera, his photography, I should say. The first one is Sands Range, and the second is Retro Bike, and the third is Umbrage. Each one is $185. And our number 10 and last pieces are by Kate Bradley. Kate Bradley works out of Wausau. She carves in soapstone and other forms of rock. She's been just incredible in what she's created with mostly animals. The first one is Chicken Dance. That's $425. The second one is Little Ball of Cat. These two are soapstone, as is her bunny. And the bunny is, the first one was $425, and the bunny is $825. So these are, again, representing the artists that we have here in Eau Claire at our gallery, and we're very proud to have them here. We're really glad that you could look at some of these pieces, and we hope you'll contact us again through 200 Main EC at gmail.com and let us know of your interest. We'll be doing this again. Thanks for joining us, and stay well.